we do a mission called Operation Prayer Power, where we use a physical piece of apparatus called a prayer power battery, which is a radionic equipment which is able to store prayer energy. Now, just for a moment, if you bear in mind the people who first spoke about electricity were regarded as heretics and madmen, we're talking here about another form of energy, spiritual energy, invoked through prayer, mantra, worship, which can be channeled. I mentioned the sort of sensations one feels when one prays. This is the energy passing through you, through the palms of the hands. If you can store that in a physical container, which we claim that we can, then you can store hundreds of hours, hundreds of man-hours, if you like, of praying. Then, when a disaster strikes, such as Bangladesh or something of that nature, you've got it there. You can release it now to that area, and we do things like that.
And you do that? Do you then have another ritual?
We watch and see what happens in the area, and whether there are any unexpected developments for the good, and we've had some amazing results. We've got a whole catalogue of them. Okay, things get better again. The old coincidence man, you can have a coincidence man who can go on talking about coincidence till he looks an absolute idiot. Because if you get coincidence after coincidence after coincidence after coincidence and you still believe it's a coincidence, then you're just an idiot and you're unhelpable. I mean, if you can't realise there's something at work here, at the end of the day you have to have a realisation.
Back to my friend Sam Shenton, I met him on a number of occasions, and I was very anxious to get access to his, inverted commas, library. And he was very keen on meeting a scientist, as he put it, inverted commas, and he said, "Oh, Mr. Hillman, you'd be doing me a great honour, if you were to join the society." Well, I said, all right. I mean, actually, I wanted to join it simply so I could get access to the literature. So I joined it. And then, in a fit of sort of abandon, as it were, he was very ill at the time, poor old Sam, and he said, "Look, Mr. Hillman, you probably realise I'm not terribly well, and he said, you'd do me a great favour if you would be prepared to be the president of the society." So I just sort of half laughed, because he was secretary, by the way. I just sort of gently laughed, "Well, all right." I didn't take it terribly seriously. And to my amazement, the poor bloke died, and I found myself president of the International Flat Earth Society. Now, the problem I was immediately faced with, of course, was that, do I resign? What do I do? I found myself the custodian of a society, and I had other interests and other public involvement. It really wouldn't do me much good to be known as the president of Flat Earth. So the problem I was faced with was what to do. What I then did was contact Patrick Moore, famous astronomer. You see him on television. And I have a lovely letter from him in which he said, "Mr. Hillman, do not dissolve the society." He said, "For God's sake, small g, please keep the society going," or words to that effect. The reason he felt it should be kept going as a means, a mechanism of challenging orthodox astronomy or orthodox anything. And I think he was absolutely right.